It's me, Pastor Pike, from our newest building at LCR, our temporary space. In fact, it's a booth. And as you might imagine, it is our fireworks booth. So giving you a tour and showing you around. Very soon, this temporary space will be filled with fireworks as we celebrate the 4th of July. Temporary spaces are really important in the spiritual life because sometimes God gives you just the amount of shelter you need to get you from one place to the next. Remember at Mount Sinai, the people were there worshiping God, and God told them, I don't want you to stay in Egypt. I have a home for you in the promised land. And so the temporary dwelling place of the tabernacle was the way that God got them from point A to point B being where God wanted them to rest. I have good news to share with you that the mom and baby who were found on the streets of Santa Ana are no longer on the street or in a hotel. They've been given a room to rent in Anaheim. So last week, your generosity provided for a temporary space at a hotel. This week, we were able to get them into a room for rent, and it's not the final place God has prepared for her, but it's the next step. She is on the way, and she's in a better place than she was last week. This might be a question for you to ask in the spiritual life. Where is it that God is calling me? And if you feel like you haven't progressed at all, well, think of where you were last week, last month, last year, and see how far God has brought you. God is faithful with temporary places until God brings us to the permanent place of rest. We'll see you Sunday, and we'll see you next week for some fireworks.